everybody, I'm Summer, and today we're going to be talking about 5 must-have items for your semi-arboreal snake enclosures. I incorporate these accessories into all of my cages for my superdwarf reticulated python, Morelia species, and even if you have a more terrestrial animal like a ball python or a king snake, it's really likely that they'll make use of these too, so let's check them out. Item number 1 is going to be a perch. This is probably the most obvious accessory on this list, and for good reason, because when we think about something being semi-arboreal or arboreal, we think about trees. Adding a perch to your enclosure is going to give your snake the opportunity to express the natural behavior of climbing. You can add a perch in a number of different ways. One option that's really common is a PVC perch. Usually these will extend all the way across the entire length of the enclosure. I have one from Recon Arboreals that I really love because it's warped and it's also painted so that it looks a little bit more natural and not so much like an actual plumbing pipe. Although those serve the same purpose, so it really doesn't matter. Another option is to add actual wood, either wood that you've collected outside or purchased from a pet supplier. I use ghost wood that I got from Northeast Herpetoculture, and I like that because in addition to providing a place to climb, it also adds a little bit of nature into the enclosure, bringing that real wood texture in, and I just think it looks great. Another alternative for perching would be something like this. This is a tub perch made by Specialty Enclosure Designs. They have a ton of different options for sizes and shapes, and I really like them because they're 3D printed, they're easy to clean, it's plastic, they're black, they look great, but they also have texture, and that really seems to be something that the snakes enjoy. They would much rather sit on a textured surface than a smooth one 9 times out of 10. The next item that I would recommend is a shelf. I've talked about this before in other videos, but I love the ones that I have from black box cages. Semi-arboreal snakes are going to spend a portion of their time off the ground, so shelving is a really simple, practical solution to allow them to have an opportunity to occupy an elevated space. Another reason that shelving is great is that it gives you more floor space, so it's increasing the usable area of the enclosure, and it allows you to add more furnishings. Not only are you providing a platform that the animal can climb onto, but you're giving yourself as the keeper another opportunity to stack more hides, to put another water dish, you can put a branch on top. There's a lot of different things that you can add when you add in shelving. Now we're on to item number 3. So this is gonna be a sky hide. And essentially what this is a hide that's mounted to the ceiling. So now we're really taking advantage of all of the space, the entire volume of our enclosure, right up to the very top. This is really beneficial for the animals because it gives them a hiding spot that isn't on the ground. As we mentioned, they spend a lot of their time off the ground and they need a place where they can be off the ground and feel secure. They can get up high but still feel tight and enclosed, not out and exposed like they would be on a branch or a shelf. Item number 4 is a hammock. Now at first I was a little bit weird about these and I wasn't sure if maybe that wasn't something that my snakes were gonna use. Maybe I was thinking about it a little too much from a human perspective. Like me, I'd personally like to go in the backyard and sit in a hammock. That sounds great. Is my snake gonna be into it? I don't know. Turns out they are. I have one snake, a 2-year-old bredl python, who literally has not left his hammock in months. He sleeps there, he eats there. That's pretty much his home base where he is 95% of the time. These are available at most pet stores as well as tons of different brands and options on Amazon. They come in a lot of shapes and sizes, so definitely worth checking out and adding to your enclosures to see if your snake will make use of it. And now we're at number 5 on our list, and it's actually gonna be 2 items for the price of 1. So Mag Naturals offers magnetic ledges and hides, and I think both of these are super, super great for semi-arboreal, arboreal, even terrestrial animals. This is one of their hides. I believe it's the small size, and they have a lot of different color options to mimic different types of rocks. And it's made out of a non-toxic foam material, which is great because it's lightweight. It also has a little roughness for the snakes to cling onto. I love them because we already talked about using floor space and a second level and a ceiling hide, and now we're able to use wall space to add even more complexity to the enclosure. My snakes are all over them all the time. Definitely something to check out and something I would recommend and something that I keep in all of my cages. So there you have it. 5 must-have items for your semi-arboreal snake enclosures. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video was useful and that it gave you some ideas for elements that you can add to your enclosures. Let me know in the comments below if you've already incorporated any of them and do you find your snakes using them a lot. Once again, my name is Summer. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.